Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching and returning. Bienvenidos to all my Latino watchers. Hola amigas. I hope you guys are all having a great day. So today's video is going to be the first of my career series. I really wanted to use this year to be a teachable year. I have been blogging since 2011. Actually, I did research on my blog because I wanted to know the exact date. So my first blog post was April 21st, 2011. That is crazy. I didn't even know it was that long ago, but I've been doing this for a long time. It hasn't been consistent, if we're being completely honest. It definitely started out as a hobby. And I've been doing YouTube the same way. I've been doing YouTube for many, many years. I didn't look up that date, but it wasn't consistent. But at the time, in the space that I was in my life, it was such a creative outlet for me. It just really gave me something to do that was a passion and that I had a lot of fun doing. At that time, there was really no money being made from it. It was just something that I loved to do on this. So this past year, when we moved back to upstate New York, was the year that I left my job working for the state. It was a very good paying job. I've always had a job. I've had 2 or 3 jobs while I was in college. And it was the first time that I actually quit and I said, we're going to come back to upstate New York. No, I do not have a plan like I normally do. Yes, my income is going to be unknown, unstable, but I'm going to make this work. When we moved to Rhode Island was probably when I was moving up, let's say in my career, but I was definitely unhappy. I developed a lot of anxiety. I developed panic attacks out of nowhere, and my spirit was just very unsettled. I felt very lost in my purpose. I felt like I really wasn't making a difference and I really wasn't making myself happy. It's a little backstory on just my life and my current situation. So yes, I have been blogging now since December 1st, 2018, full time. It has been exhilarating. It has been challenging. It has been scary. I'm just very happy. I'm in probably the best place that I've been in the past 8 years. And, I'm also carrying my first child. So it's just a whirlwind of stuff. The future for the first time is very exciting, but very unknown and scary, but I'm really excited. So one of my journeys and one of the things that I've really been desiring lately is to teach. And I've always been scared to teach because I feel like you never feel like you are a good enough expert to teach, and it's something that mentally fear just puts into your mind. Be confident and say I have learned a lot in blogging, and for those of you that are interested in starting out, I definitely am excited to definitely excited to share with you guys mistakes along the way, lessons that I've learned, and tips and tricks that I have already learned in the past 8 to 9 years that I just want to hopefully share with you guys so you guys can avoid those mistakes and have a seamlessly better career in blogging than I did. Alright, so let's get right into it. So point number 1 would be, what is your why? You could definitely tell in the saturated market there's a lot of people that are doing it for inauthentic reasons, whether it's for fame, whether it's for quick money, whether it's to just jump on the bandwagon, whatever. That's their goal. That's something that they have to explain. But if you guys truly have a passion for blogging and a curiosity, and you just want to share with people things that you're good at, just really release your creative outlet, just really think about what is your why and what is your true intention in starting and joining this community. Think about things that perhaps your friends and your family always go to you about. Think about things that your talents that you're very good at, whether it's knitting, whether it's teaching, whatever the case may be. God has gifted us all with a talent. Some of us, just gravitate to it quickly and boom, You know, we go after that as our purpose. A couple of us, like me, we're a lot more timid about our talent. So just really think about your talents. Really think about what is your true intention of starting this blog or this YouTube page, and you know, just write it down really quickly in like a mission statement. So then once you have it, I mean, boom, there it is. You can articulate it to anyone. If you go to an event or on your blog, if anyone asks you, you know, what does your blog stand for, you can quickly articulate it to someone, because this has been your mission since day one. Okay, point number 2 is choosing a name. This will not come to you overnight, because let me tell you, I have rebranded a gazillion times. My first blog name was Alana Marie Style. I had no idea what I was doing. I just named it that. Then about 3 years ago, I changed it to The Style Brunch. I didn't want it to be something that was affiliated with my name, because I have a bigger vision of it being a community-based brand and website. I didn't want it to just always be the focal point of just me. But I would really suggest to you guys taking a notepad and just writing any little name that comes to you, any adjective, any word, any title, any phrase. Just write it all down like crazy. I also suggest that in your phone you open up a new note, and as soon as a thought comes to you, wherever you are, you just type it down. The name, I just wanted to point out some points that maybe can help you guys. So the name should be probably short. Don't have it be, you know, Alana Marie Style and Fashion and Beauty.com. Like, that's just like really long. Don't have it be Over the Rainbow and Through the Woods to Grandmother's House We Go.com. Like, you want it to be short. You want it to be something that's easy to pronounce. You want it to be something that's easy to remember. And you also want it to be a name that can cover an umbrella of topics if you decide to evolve. If you're going for a name for your brand, for your product, then you want it to be a name that can explain what your product is. Point number 3 is to develop a plan. I wish I did this one, so I'm really putting this one in there to help you guys. When I started my blog, I just went with it. I just started it. I had no plan. I had no idea what I was doing. I did no research. It was inconsistent. I posted whenever I did. The topics were just spontaneous. But to help you guys be more organized and successful, I would really, really, really push that you guys develop a plan or a marketing strategy. So don't be overwhelmed by this, because it doesn't have to be some 12-page marketing strategy business plan. You don't need to hire anybody. All you have to do is, in a notebook, just write down all of your content ideas and topics. So write down about 25 to 30 content ideas and topics. Then before you officially launch, already have some ready to roll out, so that when you launch, you have a consistent schedule, so that people will know that as soon as you launch, your website or your blog or your YouTube will produce content on a scheduled day of the week. So you already have content scheduled for, let's say, Mondays and Wednesdays. And consistency is key in this game. It wasn't my top priority when I started it, but I really want it to be your top priority, because it's something that I have realized now late in the game. I want you guys to already have that in your belt, to develop a strategy and a plan before you officially launch your website, so you already have content ready to roll out. Tip number 4 is choosing a platform. When I first started, I started with Blogger. I still have Blogger. I'm hoping that this year is when I'm going to change it. But Blogger is great because it's free, and you don't want to allow money to get in the way of you starting out. Like, you should be able to start out as soon as you can. So many more platforms now than when I first started. When I first started, it was just Blogger, then it came WordPress, and then there was Tumblr. But now there's Wix, there's Squarespace. There's so many of them out there. So, you know, look around, do a Google search, shop around, and see which one works best for you. Alright, so the next thing, which is point number 5, is to pick your design. This goes hand in hand with building your website, building your foundation. This is what your blog is going to look like. What is the aesthetic that you want to give it? What is the theme that you're going for? Are you minimalistic? Are you more traditional? Is it a classic looking website? Is it eclectic in a way? What is the theme that you're going for? What is part of the story and the message that you're trying to tell within the design of your blog? Now, if you choose Blogger in WordPress, there are great already installed templates that you can use that can help you guys in the beginning. I did that especially with Blogger. If you want to, up your game a little bit more, a great tip that I would add to you guys is Etsy. There are some really great freelance graphic designers that create beautiful templates on Etsy for Blogger and WordPress for a very, very affordable price. I have done this in my rebrand. I found someone on Etsy. They were a wonderful graphic designer. All you have to do is you just have to go in and make them another blog admin so that they have access to your blog. Make sure it's a trusted person. Of course, read the reviews on them. And then they will redesign your blog, and then as soon as it's all completed and you guys are done working together, you can just delete that account so they no longer have access to your blog. Number 6 is to just get out there. So you've got your why, you've got your name, you've got your platform, you've got your design. Now you're ready to push out your blog and advertise it on social media. So pick a social media presence that you think is best for your product, your brand, your blog, whatever it is that we're trying to push out. Pick the one that's best for you. For some people, it's Pinterest. For some, it's Facebook. For me, it's Instagram. But really pick out the one that's best for you and make sure that as soon as you start it, that page is business only. If your brand is you as an influencer, then yes, you share parts of your life, but you make sure that it's professional photos. That means you don't put anything that can affect your brand when it comes to working with other companies or other brands or clients or customers. You want to make sure that the photos are professional, but just pick the platform that works best for you. So don't be shy. Put yourself out there. Make sure that your profile is professional. Make sure your name's in there. Make sure your email's in there. Make sure that you've got a very short section that can basically tell people who you are, what your product is, and what do you do, what does your brand mean or stand for. And I would also suggest either getting Linktree, which is a great link that you can include in your profile, and then it takes people to all your social media accounts, including your website, or make sure that your website is in there or wherever you're trying to take people to go and find you or your product. All right, point number 7 is to get involved in your local community. And this is something that I stress because I did not do it at all. When I first started blogging, it was like a secret. I didn't want anyone in my workplace to know. I didn't really want my family to know. It was very weird because it was just not as popular as it is now. So I was very, very, very shy to share that side of me, and I regret it because I probably could have grew a lot quicker and I could have gotten to know a lot more businesses and other bloggers in my community. So I really suggest getting involved locally in your community. It's a great way to build brand partnerships with local retailers, local boutiques in your community. If you're a fashion or beauty blogger, if you're a food blogger, definitely get out there with the restaurants. Any new restaurants, any wineries, really put yourself out there and get to know them. It's a great way to build up your presence in your local community, and then from there you can build it on a more national level. The last tip that I have that I can't wait to do a bigger, broader video on this is to focus on you and your journey. I really want to stress to you guys that the grass is not always greener on someone else's side. Not everyone shares the truth about their real life. So don't think that that's Bible for someone's life, what they're posting on Instagram. Focus on you and your journey, because the time that you waste looking at somebody else's Instagram or scrolling through your feed, getting yourself all jealous, is time that you wasted that you can't get back, that you could have been getting money, building your business and building your website and focusing on you. So enjoy the journey, because again, your intention is because it's something that makes you happy. You want to help other people. So with that intention in mind, focus on that. That is your key. How can I help others? How can I sell this product to benefit people for X, Y, and Z reason? I inspire people. Always keep that mission statement somewhere where you can see it. So as soon as you get yourself off the path of happiness and thriving to your purpose and you go into the negative way, it'll just gear you back into the right lane. Because it can be really fun. It's not always bad. It's a lot of hard work, but it can be really fun. And I want to make sure that you guys be you, love yourself, be authentic, and enjoy the journey. Alright guys, I think that's a lot of material that I've thrown at you guys, and I don't want this video to be too long. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have a new blog, please share it down below so we can all see each other's blog and encourage each other to keep going. Any other blogging questions or career questions that you want me to touch on, any other topics, please leave them also down below, and I'm definitely working on a list of topics for my YouTube series. I have some blog topics that I wrote about a couple years ago that I will link down below in the description box as well, so you guys can read those and check those out. This was helpful to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Mwah! Los vemos, los quiero mucho, and I hope you guys have a blessed weekend and a blessed day.